Hey guys, gotta make this video as a part 2 or part 3 to my last video. Okay, my last video, I had that day of rage. I made a video here and I was raging and I cut my skins and my neck back here, my soul skins, my ethereal skins. They bled into my brain. I thought that's what made me dizzy. Well, 3 days of me being dizzy go by and I'm finally done with it. Another 2 days and I never shot Chris. Never shot Chris all that time. My neighbor. Then I went and shot Chris. What I do is I shoot him in the back of the neck, right here, where his spinal brainstem, spine and his brainstem meet. The brainstem. I shoot that. That fucks him up. Okay. Spiritually. I shoot him spiritually. Then I went to my mom's house, went to sleep. They were giving me my seeds back. 2 seeds. They told me, we're giving you your seeds back. The Regent priest. Christ was there and confirmed it. My kids were there. They didn't know what was going to happen. Tina was there. She didn't know what was going to happen. But this is what happened. I wake up. They put the seeds in me. And within 5 minutes, I felt sick. Within 5 minutes, I felt sick. It felt like my heart was going to puke. It felt like pus. Pus and a stinking alleyway. And I actually said, sitting at the computer, I actually told Grace, what the fuck did you do to me? What the hell's going on? And I'm dizzy. I can't barely walk. I'm dizzy as hell. So I cleaned my ears out, thinking it was a ear bacteria in your ears. Didn't do nothing. I come home. I'm still dizzy. And I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know what's going on. So I lay down, meditated. Truth revealed. I wanted to know the truth. And I got it. They gave me toxic seeds. Truth revealed, I realized I'm dizzy from the back of my neck. I'm dizzy with the seeds in the back of my neck. The dizziness is coming out. I can see the energy flowing out of my neck from in the seeds to my neck and out. And that's what's making me dizzy. And then I go, I got the download. I was shooting Chris in the back of the head in his spinal brainstem. And because I was doing that, shooting his brainstem, Christ decided a week ago, no more shooting Chris in the body spiritually. I can't shoot him there anymore. And they decided to teach me the hard way. Thing was, I also found out they gave my seeds to Christine, his soul. So he's up there jacking off to everything that's sacred to me. All my experiences, from sexual experiences, the holy of the holy of experiences, to ET stuff, to your intimate personal moments that are fucking profound and beautiful and sacred unto you. He's jacking off over them. I lost my shit for a day. And this is not the first time they did that. They took his seeds out of Chris's body. They placed them in there for I don't know how long, and they gave them to me. That's what made me want to vomit and puke. Plus, they took a double noose, tied one around my neck, my soul body, and tied one around Chris's soul body in his body next door to me. And I was collecting all his shit. That's also what made me dizzy. They put one around my stomach area. They put one around my waist. So I was totally connected. I had to go cut the noose off me, cut the waist noose and the whatever. I had to cut those 3 nooses and push and separate myself from Chris spiritually. All while I'm laying in bed feeling like I'm gonna fucking die. Man, it was brutal. It was fucking brutal. I couldn't even walk for like 2 days. And the whole point was, and that's what made me clean. That's what made me clean. Christ said, because you experienced that, because we did that to you, we just cleaned you of all your shit, all your sins, all what you did for 2 years to Chris, shooting him in the head. You experienced it. You're clean. I go, since when is Christ karma? Since when is Jesus Christ karma? He goes, I can do that. He says, I can do that. I usually don't. You usually have to learn this on your own. But since you're off the fucking mountain and you're above it all, you should know better. And I go, why don't you just pull the cord on the air conditioner? Get the Regent priest to cut the cord on the air conditioner. They can't do that. Why not? Why the fuck not? I've yet to get an answer for that. And I know they can. I, with my soul, moved a satellite out of fucking geosynchronous orbit. I know they can fucking cut a wire. Anyway, that's the Psy-op. That's what Christ did with the Regent priests. They took Chris's seeds, put them in me, told me in my brain they were my seeds and I was getting them back. When I laid down and meditated to get to the bottom of it, I truth revealed it and I got the download because I felt the energy coming from the seeds going up to my head, right into my neck and out. It was a full circle because they noosed me to Chris and the energy was transferring. I was connected to the neck with Chris, with his seeds. And his seeds were like yellow pus and shit from an alleyway. That's what it felt like. I felt like a fucking pig man. Anyway, I actually go, who in the fuck? Who has a heart like this? Who has a heart like this? I go, how can a guy live? Who has a heart like this? I have innocence in my heart. I swear a lot in my ego, but my heart is sacred innocence. Fucking beautiful. But, and it talks all day and never shuts up, but whatever. That's the Psy-op. That's what they do. That's what Christ usually don't do that. He goes, in order, we did that to you so we could clean your soul. We gave to you what you have done to him for 2 years. And he goes, you can't shoot Chris anymore. Now there's Chris in the body who's conscious awareness zombie. He's a fucking zombie. Conscious awareness zombie. His soul has been released from his body and lives in the Regent priest. When he comes down and sleeps, sometimes he goes in his body. He goes back into his body. But he's just floating there. He ain't really connected because I released him from the foundations. They call that Charlie. Christ calls him Charlie. He goes, you're allowed to shoot Charlie when he's in his body. You're allowed to shoot Christine when he's out of his body in the Regent priest. And he's out of his body 90% of the time. I only saw him twice in his body. Every day the last month for the past fucking year and a half since I released him. He's been out of his body. But now this new thing come along, Charlie. Well, what the fuck is Charlie? Charlie is when his soul comes back to his body. He goes, Grace said I'm allowed to shoot him, but I'm not allowed to shoot Chris. You can't harm the human form anymore, the human body anymore. But I get to listen to his fucking air conditioner all day. And the thing that changed was he became a Christian. That's the only thing that changed. I could shot him, and I did, for a year and a half straight. Every day, every night, I shot him. And more. Then he became a Christian. I wasn't allowed to shoot him anymore. Christ did this to me, this Psy-op of balancing fucking karmic shit to clean me. He goes, you're clean now, Rich. You're 100% clean. You're because you experienced that. You took on all his shit and experienced it. He goes, you're clean. You're golden. No. Don't shoot Chris anymore in the body. Don't shoot Chris's whatever the fuck he's made of. But you can shoot Christine and you can shoot Charlie when he comes down back into his body. So fuck. So fuck. The whole point of this video I'm making is what I thought was a tear in my skins, which was there, but it wasn't causing my, what's that word? Dizziness and my heart feeling like shit. And if I shoot Chris, it's going to happen again. And he said, that is a karmic balance. He goes, we don't usually do that. You have to find it on your own. You usually do it on your own. But since you're off the mountain, so to speak, above it all, you're a Christ. He goes, you're basically a Christ without the ritual. But don't speak for Christ. He goes, you can act and do everything Christ-like in your daily life, in your whatever, but don't speak for Christ. And I go, good, that's what I've been doing my whole life. So have a good day. I didn't even know it. Anyway, Christ goes, we don't usually do the karmic balance thing, but since you're off the mountain, we don't want you to have this karmic fuck up. So we linked you up. And I go, we linked you up so you can experience what he experiences every day. I go, he doesn't know what good feels like. Christ goes, he does now because we gave him your seeds. So you gave him my creation seeds, everything I am, all my fucking sacred experiences. Yeah. And you gave me his shit seeds. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And he goes, we had to balance you out. We had to balance you out, turn you back to fucking Christian good guy, whatever. Jesus Christ. I do years in desolation to avoid what I felt. That was horrible. Imagine, uh, I ain't gonna imagine a pus coming out of a big, fat, greasy, filthy fucking pig person. Yellow pus molding out with disease. That's what they put in my heart. Wow, it was bad. It was brutal. Anyway, he says you're clean. And that's what Chris is. That's Chris's normal heart, normal reality. I'm like, how the fuck can anybody live like how can anybody live like this? I actually when I was spitting the seeds out, I'm like, I gotta get rid of these fucking things, man. How can anybody live like this? It's crazy. Anyway, guys, the reason I'm making this video is the whole Psy-op, Jesus Christ and the Regent priests. And I don't want my seeds back. I said, you know what? They wanted to give them back. I go, I don't believe you to begin with. After what you just did to me 2 times, I go, I don't believe you to begin with that I'm going to get my seeds back. So I'll just stop you right there. Take my seeds, jerk off to them, stick them up your ass, rape the shit out of them, and fuck off. I got nothing to say. And I told that to Chris, and he bitched at me for it. I don't want them back. I go, Mom will give me new ones when it's time. Those seeds are right off. Whatever's left over from the first 2 years ago when they ripped me off, fuck it. I'm done with them. Fuck it. I got 2 good seeds that barely work. Well, as far as I'm concerned, from 16 in my heart. I'm done with it. Those seeds are right off. Goodbye. I wish I had them. Fuck it. I'm done. I don't even want them. And they blame my stroke on my seeds. They blame I have soul. My soul has seizures. They blame that on my seeds because I don't really want to be here in the body anyway. So the seeds, when I connect to the seeds and God, creator, my body is in, they blame that, my seizures, which is doing my body harm. They blame it on, they blame that on my seeds, creation seeds. I want 25 fucking creation seeds. Now I got 2. And the rest are right off. I don't want anymore. When mom comes down and gives me them, fuck it. I'll take them then. But Jesus Christ, the Regent priest, I won't even talk to the Regent priest. I can't fucking shoot them because there are 50 fucking priests and they all look the same in dark cloaks. So, and you got to find out which one stole your fucking seeds for you to shoot. Fuck, forget it. You can't do nothing. And then you got to get past all their illusion shit. It's incredible, man. So I gave up that. I just avoid them. Fuck it. Fuck off. Regis and this karmic balancing bullshit. I had a dream about it. The dream was I had an opponent we were out in the woods. I had an opponent, more or less one, and I had a boomerang. I threw the boomerang, shooting Chris in the head. I throw the boomerang. Chris catches it, tries to catch it. Bam! Cuts off his fingers. Comes back at me. If it's a boomerang, it comes back at me. Then I go to catch it, and I cut off my fingers. That's what Christ stopped. That was the dream. I threw a boomerang at my enemy, cut off his fingers. It came back at me and cut off my fingers. That was the dream explaining what Christ did with noose tying me to Chris and the seeds. That, he said, made me clean. Got rid of all my sins. The seeds, the sins of abuse, for defending myself against this fucking air conditioner. Oh yeah, every day and night I listen to the air conditioner. Okay, I gotta go. Later, guys.